Hi guys! Today I want to pose a question to you. Is starting your own YouTube channel after 60 fun or just plain frustrating? Let's talk about it. So why don't we start with the positive? Some fun things. Number one, you get to learn new things like embracing technology and figuring out the ins and outs of whatever equipment you're using. You also get to learn how to edit. Editing can be fun and challenging at the same time. I'm so grateful to my daughter-in-law who took the time to show me how to use Canva and how to do the editing and that using that software. You get to learn how to videotape yourself talking to a camera, and while it can feel a little intimidating at times, it can also be a lot of fun. So there is some fun and excitement in setting up a YouTube channel. The other part that I enjoy is being creative. When I was a classroom teacher, I always tried to incorporate some hands-on fun for my students, and I would allow them to create projects to show what they had learned, because I think that's when learning really happens, when you can take the knowledge that you've gained and apply it. So I enjoy being able to create the videos, and you can make them look any way you want to, and then you have to of course create your thumbnail, or you can let YouTube pick it for you. But I seem to prefer to do that myself. Another positive would be you get to share your experiences, especially if you're solo. It's an opportunity to kind of say what you're feeling and doing, and to just really share out your experience with your community or your family. Your family can have this as a record to watch years down the road. And then finally, there is, I think, fun or excitement in opening up your channel studio and seeing that you have, gained some viewers or some subscribers. Maybe this is a good time to say, hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate that so much. So there is a lot of fun to be had. And I also had read that when you learn new things and you're, over 60, actually, I think at any age, you form new pathways to your brain. So I've got a lot of new pathways going on with trying to figure all this out. So that leads me into the second part of the question. Is it frustrating? And I will have to say that there's some days when I think, what in the world have I gotten myself into? The technology, it can be fun, but it can also be frustrating. And I'm sure if you're a baby boomer like me, we've all come a long way in learning about technology, but there's so much that's just second nature to our children and grandchildren, and they don't even realize this, but we do. My one son that lives out in Washington State had sent me a microphone because I mentioned in a couple of my videos that I didn't have one, and so out of the goodness of his heart, he sends me a microphone. And then I'm trying to video and record for this hotel on the Treasure Coast that's made out of driftwood and cypress logs. And I'm using my new microphone, or trying to use my new microphone. And something went wrong because I ended up with no sound. So then I go back again and I'm re-recording it, and I still had some issues. I did get some sound, but I'm not sure it was quality sound. So then my son that lives close by came over and said, "Here, Mom, let's see what you're doing, and let's figure this out together." And I'm so very grateful for that. I've really had lots of support. And then I have another daughter-in-law, and she's been, giving me ideas for videos. Everyone has been, all the young people in my life have been really on board with me doing this, and I'm so very appreciative. So yeah, frustrations with editing. You think you've got it just to the right mark to make it flow, and then realize that it cut off more than you intended. So you have to go back and redo it. So learning how to edit has been challenging, even though I have to say Canva almost makes it, I guess easy to do, but there's still challenges. I still don't understand how, with the whole mechanics of YouTube, how some videos can get 50 views and other videos can get 500 views. I mean, that really hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm hopeful. So yeah, just trying to understand how it all works. It seems to be a little complicated. And of course, there's the re-recording, which I do sometimes. I try not to do too much because I really want to feel authentic and come across as authentic. So I like to try to get it right on the first go. My message today is this: sometimes creating a YouTube channel after you're 60, it can be a lot of fun. And some days it can be very frustrating. There are days when I can't wait to make my next video. And then there are days of frustration where I'm asking myself, what did I get myself into? So if you're even thinking about creating your own video at any age, but particularly, if you're over 50 or 60, don't worry about your age. Don't worry about what you know or don't know about technology. You can find a lot of things on ChatGPT. You can watch YouTube videos about it. You can do what I did and ask the young people in your life to help you. So there's lots of resources out there. Just do it. And trust me, if I can do this, you can too. So the big thing is just, jump in and do it. My first video that I posted, I was concerned that it wasn't that good, and my daughter-in-law said, just get one up, just do it. And that's what I did. So another piece of advice I guess I would give is not to give up, because trust me, there's a couple times when I thought about it, but I promise not to give up. I'm going to keep working on it. I think it will get easier, and I hope if this is something you've been thinking about doing, that you will just do it. That's my message today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon, somewhere down the road.